Okay. Body language.
Would you sell many holidays if you look like that?
Now, we haven't got very much time here, so we need a couple of volunteers.
Well, I reckon we might have one. One volunteer.
I think we're not going to stay here, this auction isn't so much.
Yeah, suddenly come.
Julie, come on, you have to come. So everyone involved Julie.
Julie who's in white and pink today. Okay, Julie, now, you're going to be our body. Okay, you're going to be the body. Now, we're just going to explore a few things. First of all, how many of you, show of hands, make the majority of your sales down the telephone? Not many.
Not many.
Okay, so this is quite applicable. If you do, you are the best sales and service people in the world. Do you know why? Because 87% of communication is non-verbal. Isn't that extraordinary? So if I stop... You actually kind of get what I'm going on about, partly. You're still getting the dynamism of me. But 87% of communication is how we stand and how we look. And I'm going to demonstrate a couple of things. So, first of all, Bob's asked you a question, and you really don't like being asked the question, okay? So Bob, can you ask her a question? You're the salesperson, Bob, and you're going to ask her a question that you really don't like.
How are you enjoying the current economic climate?
Okay. Now, let's look at her body, okay? So your hand was over here, very, very close.
She shrunk back from me.
Now, if Bob does something, he can change his position. Let's have a look.
How are you finding things at the moment?
He can try and open her up, or he has another option. Hey, come on.
Hey, fine.
It's very hard for two people to be arms folded next to each other. So if you've got a customer like
sitting
that,
opposite you like this, right? First thing you must do is match them and just bring your arms together like that. It's almost impossible. Like, they won't be able to sit there with their arms like that, but they'll need it. It's just too hostile to have two sets of people sitting like this. If they stay like that, just get them out.
Now, if I'm asking a question to you, and it's a visionary question, so what describes the perfect romantic holiday for you? Off she goes dreaming. Now, I say to you, are you sure you can afford this? Okay. Now, it's pretty obvious stuff, but we just encourage you to look for it. If people look to the right, and they look down, they're either going to tell you a lie, or they really don't like the question. So people going off to the right from you, they don't like it. You want to get them going up top left, or at least left. Okay, now what about in the face-to-face environment? So you're facing Bob, so if you come into the middle so more people can see, and your legs are beautifully pointed, and you ask Bob a question he doesn't like very much, and something's going to happen to his foot. So ask Bob a horrible question.
How much do you earn?
Very good, very good. Okay, now, can you notice a foot now starts to point? That means I want to leave. I don't really want to be here anymore. So if you're standing in the shop and people are trying to go back to their shopping, they generally will give you one side. So if you turn around, if I was with you at a party and chatting away, I would then give you one side and indicate I want to leave the conversation. You must release them. You must release them. Say, look, I can see you're busy, off you go shopping, we're here later. Lots of people don't pick up on this body language, and people are going, even holding the buggy with the baby, going, Release them. Look, you've got stuff to do, and then let them go. Let them go. So please release me. Let them go. So, your computer will restart.
Oh no, restart later, for God's sake. Right.
So, anybody got any other things to do with body language? There's a couple more, ones that's quite fun. Anybody know any body language they'd like to share with people? Do you know any?
Making eye contact. It's sort of looking directly at people, or sort of constantly looking away means you're sort of either anxious about it, or you're not really keen on the question, or you're trying to avoid telling the truth.
So, as a sales and service person, what should you do with your eyes?
Occasionally look at the person in the eye, but not stare at them. So you look away occasionally and look down, and you look back again, but you should keep eye contact most of the time.
Okay. Now, if you're asking a question to someone, you're looking at someone, you're engaging them, if they start to do this, what does that mean? Any ideas? Huh? Uncomfortable, I don't want to hear that question. Sadly, Michael Parkinson, your father was a very lovely man. And he starts to pull his ear, he goes, I'm asking a boring question, I don't want to really hear your answer. So if people start to preen and touch in a negative way, they don't want to hear the answer. If men or women touch here, they're quite excited and they're trying to... So especially women when they laugh like that. But if men are going like this, going, all right, they're very excited, they're kind of preening. And if girls are doing their hair, they're saying, oh, this is all quite exciting, so look out for preening. So all we're really saying is you don't have to study body language, although there are some wonderful books. Barbara and Alan Pease write the best books in the world on body language. But really just look at people and just observe a bit more, be a bit more tuned in. Okay?
Let's hear it for our lovely volunteer.
Thank you very much, Julie.